Happy holidays. Most of us have a lot of time on our hands right now over the holidays. When you have a moment to yourself, when you're not preoccupied with someone else or something else, what do you do with your time? You might find yourself compulsively looking at your phone, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I know I do sometimes. But the holidays can stir up all kinds of uncomfortable feelings. Being with family and reflecting on the past holidays, it can often leave us with a feeling of melancholy. But that's okay though, because as soon as those pesky feelings come up, we have these nifty devices to take it all away, magically. About a year ago, I recognized that when things got dodgy up here, I would reach for my phone impulsively, as if it could save me somehow. When I finally did put the phone down and sit quietly, it was a little scary. My mind was like a bad neighborhood in the middle of the night. In the external world, most of us would never think of staying in a neighborhood that was rife with violence, discord, anxiety, and fear. So why would we ever settle for a mind that isn't safe, that isn't an oasis from the external world, that isn't a place of serenity? We are living in an epidemic of trauma and stress right now. It's clear that we haven't been taught how to deal with stress, how to deal with our emotions, or maintain our equilibrium. I mean, how could we? We've never been here before. Connected like never before in history, overwhelmed and yet disconnected like never before. It was the chaos and bitterness I saw on cable news and social media that helped me understand that although I could not control what was happening out there in the external world, I could control what I put into my mind and how I interpreted what I was hearing. So that's why I'm here now, talking to you. We've lost touch with something within ourselves. We're so quick to anger, keyboard warriors, if you will. But if we use the neighborhood metaphor, we're more like headless chickens roaming the abandoned, blown up, dilapidated neighborhoods of our minds, looking desperately for change, for return to balance, for someone to save the day. So you and I have our little corner of creation. It lies within the gray matter between our two ears. Every thought, every feeling, every outrage, and every display of compassion originates within our own mind. What if we could take responsibility for what lies in here? What if we could stop projecting our fears that originate here onto the world out there? What if we could own the neighborhoods of our minds and get to work on renovating and renewing? What if we could stop blaming others for the way we feel? I'm looking to start a conversation with all of you about how we can live in a chaotic world while retaining our humanity, enhancing our mental clarity, and creating a place of peace and serenity. So as you contemplate the new year ahead, I hope you will join this conversation. Stay tuned for more coming soon. Thank you, and happy holidays.